Okay. Uh, think do today right at the start is just make this composition a little bit less. Oh, do I not have a? I don't have a magic wand tool. Hold on. Tools. Tools, magic wand. What is magic wand labeled as? Nothing? Tools, magic wand. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna put it in S. Okay. It's kind of a good tool. Kind of a good tool to have. So. Give it a little space here, I think. Don't want to make it like too central, but maybe like this, and then also a little bit here. Something like that. Just to space it out a little bit. And clean it up, obviously. Do a little bit of cleaning.
I'm recording this because this could be the last thing I'll ever say. The city I once knew as home is teetering on the edge of radioactive oblivion.
Okay.
A 300,000-degree baptism by nuclear fire. I'm not sorry. We had it coming.
Okay, let's see.
White-hot atonement will be our wake-up call.
Yeah, I think this helps a little bit.
The bombs begin to fall and I'm rushing to meet my love. Please.
Today was a long day. Long day at work, but the good news is I have tomorrow off for like no real reason. Just kind of like they decided to make tomorrow a holiday. Though it was never a holiday before. Just randomly. Random holiday drop. I'll take it. I'll take a free holiday. No problem. Makes this a 4-day week. And I get a 3-day weekend, which is pretty good. I'm gonna consider doing a little bit more streaming. Considering. Just have like a little bit more time. I feel like with this one, Being constrained by the composition. Weekend streams. Well, Friday stream? How about I meet you halfway? Friday? Friday stream? Because I get tomorrow off, so technically it's the Lord's Day. Should not work on the Lord's Day. The composition is boxing me in. It's boxing me in, man. Oh, did you notice that they changed the PogChamp emote? I find that pretty wild. Find that pretty wild. Oh, that's my references here. Don't mind me. Just doing a little bit of referencing. Feels strange, yeah. Could we get the original PogChamp as like an emote? Just like as BTTV or something? It's like Twitch history there. It's just gone. They just like memory hold it. We don't need this anymore. You know? Reminds me of that Toy Story moment where the guy drops the toy and is like, I don't want to play with you anymore. It feels bad, man. Slowly building forms. Very slowly. I wonder what to do with this one. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be pretty weird. That new Rangia video is really good. Duplicate layer here. Push it up so I don't have a hole in there. I wonder if he's been painting like that for a while. I recognize some parts from other pieces. Like the rendering style is very consistent with like really recent stuff. Cool, Google. Like this one is painted differently. He has a video for it. It's painted pretty differently. But when I look at this thing, I kind of see that same like approach. I don't know if he did it that way. Okay, so it's similar, same, but not really. You know what it reminds me of? There's a process image here. There's an image with a process that he did. Is it this one? No, this one's really good though. I really like this one. I don't remember this one, to be honest. It just kind of flew under the radar. It's a long time ago. There was an image with a long process that he posted up. It was like some kind of like cops in front of a building. It was like space cops. Here it is. Meow City. This one feels like it was painted with that painstaking. Yeah, see, he does the thing and then he does all the shadows, and then he has these layers with like more like a bluish kind of like tonal thing, and he keeps that in. He must keep all of it separate, I guess. It's pretty neat. But yeah, I mean, you could see it like his medals are just like he paints them the same everywhere, which is good. It's pretty cool. Guess different variations too. You could kind of see them in the video. He just plays around with colors. This one too, I can kind of see like the same type of like weird line work, because it's not like it's very non-traditional line work. It looked kind of scrappy. That's how I painted a guard. No line art though, just a drawing. Yeah. Painted the old lady, keeping everything separate. I mean, it's easy to manage, but like, I don't know. Easier to when you break things down, and it gives you a little bit more control. Colors, like some of this. My chat is really lagging. I see it on your screen before it appears in chat. Whoa, how is that possible? How does that work? That should not ever be the case. I was watching a stream before I came on. It was really laggy. I think there's something wrong with Twitch, something going on. I think I want some mid-ground shapes too. Mid-ground shapes. gets some interest. I think Twitch is just bugged. This also helps with scale a little bit. Or it knows how big a rock mountain is, usually. So I'm going to be adding shapes. Maybe a little bit of I kind of want to iterate on this composition a little bit because some of it just kind of holds me back. I think I'm trying to design a centaur type thing, but half fat bloke, half hippo. That's kind of funny. Oh, you know what? Oh god, I'll find you my favorite hippopotamus like human being. There it is. Unbothered, moisturized, happy I'm in my lane, focused, flourishing. Something about this just screams hippopotamus to me. I'm the hippopotamus. My rhymes are bottomless. I want to go with a bit more contrast. Probably just gonna mirror the side I like the most. I do feel like there should be like a lot more contrast in this thing. Man, I just can't like figure out exactly how I'm gonna use these colors. But yeah, got a nice holiday coming up, so I'm pretty excited about that. Not much else really. Might go for some takeout today. Not much else going on. I was reading about the holiday today, and like in the news it was like, you guys get a holiday on the Saturday, and I'm like, I already have Saturdays off, my guy. This doesn't benefit me in any way whatsoever. Okay, some of those colors are in. Still like feel like so much space to draw in there. If I really wanted to zoom in, I can. This is actually like the construction for the portal. It's like, it's got like construction elements on it. It's weird. Let's think here. Let's see. This one has more. Where'd you go? Where'd I put you? Over there. Has that dragon head, first of all. It's that dragon head. It's a little different. Pop the shape in. It's a little different. this image to tackle. Just go one by one. One by one till I get somewhere. Gonna do different types of passes, I think. For now, I just kind of need to get some of the shapes that are really supposed to be in there already. It's like dragon claws. Frontal things also. We have those. Purples in there. Couple of statues here. Basically mapping out all the stuff I want to do. Got kind of the portal. In the center. Probably gonna do like a mountain behind it. I feel like I need more terrain. But I don't want to overload the composition, so probably be playing around with a little bit of it. It almost feels like it's floating, which isn't good. Not good for it to be floating. I think we also need like warrior armor design. Wow. The armor designs in World of Warcraft are kind of meh. This one that I have. Let me see. Where is that one? There it is. Okay. Yeah, box some of this composition in. Maybe. borrow a little bit. Not even sure how effective of a silhouette this is gonna be. Scale down my warrior a little bit. A little bit too big. Back goes chatting with my daughter. Oh, look back. Yeah, I'm just man, having a sleepy day. Sleepy darnest. Hopefully I can bang out the parts which I think really need help today. Not that many things in this image. It's like mountains, portal, characters. I just have to figure out how to make the composition a little bit more effective towards that end. Right now it's rough. Oh, you know what? I could give him a horde shield. It's gonna be helpful. It's gonna be shaped in horde shape. Maybe I'll have foreshortened too. Yeah, it's all gonna be about like the outer shape and how well that reads. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit like a form lighting to it. If I do it right, it'll look great. It's simple. If I do it wrong, it'll look like a flat shape. Just redoing some of the lines. See if I could push it a little bit more. Yeah, today's gonna be like a lot of red lines, I think. Until I get to places I want. We've been hunting, hunting a, what's it called? An apartment. So far, it's been like pretty rough going. Everything is so expensive right now. Yeah, it'll be a nicer area actually. It will be close. It'll be closer to where my parents live. But like my parents don't live in the best area. They live in like an okay area. A lot of there's got to be like a nicer hat I could borrow. If not, I'm just gonna make I want to change his stance a little bit. Still keep the mace and stuff, but change it up a little bit. It's gonna be a lot of we're gonna be living close to like a really good venue. My wife is crazy. She wants to live on the venue. I think that's insane. It's gonna be like loud and like the realtor was like, she asked her, is it like noisy here? She's like, you're gonna be living on the venue, so I can't really tell you that it's not gonna be noise, which means it's gonna be really noisy. because they're really downplaying it. And she's like, yeah, that sounds great. It's like, no, it doesn't. It's gonna be awful. It's gonna be terrible. But you live like next to like restaurants and stuff, so if you ever really want food, you just walk downstairs and you have like anything you want. Well, not really anything, but they have a lot of stuff. They have like Peruvian food, Mexican food, all kinds of Latin American food. They have like two or three breweries. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot. It's like it's a pretty big venue. What else they got? We went to a Caribbean restaurant because everyone really liked it. And so my wife was like, "Oh, we should go there." So everyone who goes there likes it. You know? I'm just like, okay, it was okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I don't know. I just don't like. I don't like people. I think in the end, I think I just don't like people. I want to live in like the woods, where you know, I don't really have to talk with people. I don't know, unless I'm forced to, you know. Just kind of gives me anxiety. Just thinking of living in like the center of a town. And it's expensive to boot. I feel like that money could be better spent. Could be a lighthouse keeper? Yeah, I could do that. I'd definitely do something like that. As long as there's like a computer at the lighthouse, then we're good, you know? Because I need me some computer time. So this is starting to shape up a little bit. It's gonna be weird to light. I don't know how I'm gonna light. It's gonna have like the least amount of light that's like required to have like the shapes read. And after that, it's like, that's it, man. All right, how we doing? Let me take a look at this. I feel like it's a little bit more stale now, somehow. That's never good. It's supposed to get less stale, not more stale. I really like this armor design, actually. Hopefully I can do it some justice. It's more of like an orc. But yeah, I think before I was more like, oh, I really wish I could talk to more people. But I don't think I was actually like ever doing that. I don't know. You always think it's like it would be nice to have people like over and stuff. I don't know. We really rarely have people over. I think we had like one person came over like this like entire time that we've been living here. She came over like 6 times. We came over her house too, and she made us Korean barbecues. That was great. I like going over other people's houses when they cook for me. That's great. Whenever they come over here, it's stressful because like I gotta cook. I gotta figure out like what I want to do. Really figure out what's going on. And they always cut into my drawing time. That's another thing I don't like. J.K. Rowling, I think, said something like, "Oh, well, people will monopolize your time. You got to really like block out the time for, writing." But I mean, for me, it's not writing; it's painting. But it's the same thing. You really got to like be protective of your time. Otherwise, you get nothing done. Kind of sucks. So that portal is going to be a light source. That has already been decided. See something here. Maybe I paint a little bit of the environment. All right, Louis, let's paint a little bit of the environment. I really like these like red colors and these blues. I don't know how I'm gonna do them though. It's tough colors to do. Could also do like a moon. I think a moon would be good. Hey, what's up? What's up? I didn't really feed him that much, no. Maybe I'll have better like desaturated color. Blues. Saturated blues. They're like lighter. Just kind of mapping out what I want. Of environment. I just feel kind of boxed in by this composition. It just feels really like really boxed in. This is too much. It just feels like claustrophobic. I think this guy has to move. I moved all the other characters. This guy as well. Just make him bigger too. Never expect this color palette. I expect it would be radish and demonic. Well, I mean, it's nighttime. Nighttime in the desert, man. It looks like data me. Man, motherfucker. You really you just screw with me, huh? Looks like daytime, you bastard. You just like straight up just fucking gotta go at me. Yeah, it's not done exactly, I would say. It's not really done. It's going to be nighttime. Man, it's just like, well, those characters, they don't look done. You know? It's like, yeah, the lighting isn't really in. I don't know what kind of daytime has like blue tints for like colors though. It's just like Doesn't really happen. Usually, like daytime, you would see a lot more like yellows and stuff. Just being honest. Okay. Yeah, it looks like 7 p.m. 7 p.m. is like nighttime. Daytime's over at like, I'm shooting for like dusk, maybe a little later. If I have a moon in there, does that make it nighttime? Instant nighttime. Play around with the round brush. Tint everything a little bit. What? B. You want to order takeout today? It's my last day of the week, so yeah, it's the last day of the week for me because it's a holiday tomorrow. Impromptu holiday. Everybody is involved. Dust color palette. Yeah, that's literally the color. But this is dusk with the what's it called? With the sun literally setting in it. You could just like dusk. It's gonna be there's variety of dusks. You know, you don't have to stop at the one image that. Like this one, it's just blue. It's mostly just blue. This is kind of what I'm aiming for. This sort of dusk. Maybe without the bright orange. This one is hard to tell. We wouldn't be able to do that one. That one's a little bit. There's Dusk the game. But dusk can be. It's not just. I don't know. Pizza maybe. What do you want to order then? Just pick one. Steakhouse? I don't really want to eat. You want to eat steak? I mean, shit, I gotta refreeze that chicken. Alright, whatever. We're eating chicken parmesan today then. You want to eat? Oh, it's gonna be chicken breast. It's not gonna be as good. You want to marinate the chicken then? Uh-huh. Okay, we'll do chicken tacos. Yeah, she's off too. She doesn't have to do anything either. What is this exactly? This is what I'm looking at. This type of image. I'm looking at this. This is what I'm looking at. This is my reference palette. It's not exactly nighttime. And it's not exactly the sun. There is a sun. It's behind the moon. You get a little bit of nice like blue light. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Go away. Wait, you need to go to the other screen, damn it. I call this dusk, but this could be more like nighttime. More like nighttime. Yeah, it's totally not done. I mean, I do have a lot of like issues like going forward right now because there's like There's like a floating, and I think I can use that to my advantage. Make a little bit of like a pit here. Maybe like some sort of pattern that goes to this thing. I might paint like I might take them out of the image. I might take the characters out of the image and then just like paint just the background, because this is like going to be complex with 4 figures. That's going to be difficult. Yeah, I might want to do that because it's so hard to just paint like figures on top of environment. You never get like the good brush strokes. Either that or I could do like a selection. That's like, you gotta upkeep the selection. I might just layer them. And then we'll see what I can get. Do a little bit of reds too. A little bit of reds. There's a lot. Just want to get like some of these shapes like kind of like focused out. Just tighten shapes a little bit, and then why don't you paint off stream so it's faster? I don't ever feel like I get really what's it called? I get really anxious when I'm just painting off stream, and it doesn't feel like as enjoyable. I could easily do it so it's faster. I just don't feel like it. Or just stream on weekends in general. Well, because I need some time off too. I need some time to relax. It's a 12-hour day. Since you complain about tiredness after work on weekdays, most people stream on the weekends. I think those people are fucking insane. I'll be honest. I think like those guys are super workaholics. I don't know. I'm just like really lazy. I'm just like a really lazy person in general. Like I don't know. I like to do things really good, and when I'm doing them, I'm all in it. I'm like hyper focused. Like I will forget to eat. What's it called? But when I'm like not doing it, it's like impossible. It's like impossible to get myself to do anything. Like I will literally just sit and like just sleep. Lie around and play video games all day, or watch movies all day, or sit in front of the computer all day, and that's like it. That's all I'll do. I'll just It's just like a deep relax. A really deep relax. They don't consider streaming as work. I think that's like, I think that's very short-sighted. I mean, it's still labor. It's not like it's not. Even fun is labor. Like playing video games is like, it's laborious at times. Vladimir Lenin used to say that rest is just a change of labor. I think he's pretty right about that. Watch out, a Lenin quote. This is now Leninist Marxist stream. XQC streams like 13 hours a day. Well, for him, it's like a super job. For me, it's just like I'm just chilling out. Really, I don't think of it as exactly as work, but it is like energy consuming. It's not like what's it called. It's not like it's what's it called. I could do a 13-hour stream if it was video games. I could totally do that. It's still hard, but it's doable. I don't think it's like what's it called. Most people stream like for 2-3 hours because they do have like you know, other responsibilities. Like you'll rarely see people do like 13-hour streams though. It's built different. There's a lot of people. I mean, like there's some people that do like 24-hour streams, man. Shit content. GTA. I really don't like GTA. He's kind of funny sometimes. Like sometimes I'll watch a clip and it's kind of funny. Sometimes it's kind of rare, but I think sometimes it's funny because usually it's like the same thing. He does like the knee slap. Ah, I can't believe this happened. The type of streamer meme, which is kind of boring, played out after you've seen it like a couple times. In fact, I think there was like a clip of some guy predicting exactly what XQC's reaction would be, and then he does it like right after. It's like, it's just so, it's very predictable, and that's what makes it kind of boring. I mean, again, it's like you can't win them all. Sup, bald mate? Bald people, lives matter. We are pretty important. I don't know what I'll be doing for the lighting for these guys. Hey, Vetrogue. When have I said you are not? All people are based. Do you still have hair on the side or 100% bald? I'm like 100% bald. Like I'll shave the hair that comes out. I mean, like I have hair, but I don't keep it. I usually shave it. He shines. I don't shine. I try to just shave, like, cause it looks better. It just generally just looks better. I don't know. I feel like people like try to hang on to it. I like don't really care, and so it's just easier for me to just shave it off. It's not really that big of a deal. I feel like crystal ball. You can look into my head and I'll tell you the future. The colors were a little poorly planned out. Might have to change the warlock. Gesture a little bit. Maybe another mountain here. We're gonna make it more centralized, I think. More centralized. I just don't want to like mingle the shapes too much. Like, I don't know. I either have to have like a straight and change the value here and then extend this thing. My grandpa is 75 and he still has a head full of hair. Trying to roast me? I mean, it's genetic. You either have high testosterone or you have, you know, a head full of hair. Look like girly man. Ah. Maybe I'll do the Elon Musk implants thing. I feel like I'm not vain enough for all of it. It's just a lot of money for like nothing. Asians don't grow beards and mustaches though. Yeah, I can grow a beard and a mustache if I really wanted to. I could go the full bald plus beard. Pretty good. $53 doesn't have a single white hair. Oh my god. I hope your what's it called? Your elders live forever, guys. Hairy people. I don't even know. Is there like a slur for people with like full heads of hair? There should be. There should be. We'll call you furries. No, that one's taken. Furballs, you Chewbacca looking. I don't even know. Monkeys. You baboons. You bears. Bears are pretty furry. Dangerously furry. Dangerously furry, that's what I want. Here on this channel, we take combating haired supremacy very seriously. Bald people rise up. Bald people rise up. Burnt yourself? That sucks. Yeah, I regularly burn myself. It's terrible. I feel like I'm just not paying attention or some shit. I don't know. There's no good way of fixing it either. Just put some like cold water on it. It'll be okay. I have like burns all over my hands. Cause I'll just like drop the steak into the oil and it'll splash all over my forearm. And I'm like, great. Another burn all over my body. My body. It's really burnt up. Just thinking of how to like I'm gonna do the lighting. Have a little bit of light, right? Sausage rolls. I hate it when oil droplets splash all over my hand when I try to fry something. Yeah, it's just like I just feel like I just stop paying attention. And I'm like, if I do this, I'm gonna burn myself. And then the next thing I know is I just see my hands moving in the motion. And then I have oil on me. So, I don't know. I feel like some part is just like absent. Like, just totally unconscious. Totally unconscious. Don't even know, man. You know what? If we could do like a really cool shape here, that'd be nice. Maybe like a rock that overhangs. I want to interrupt the portal shape, but I want to have like something in there that's like. Now E3's ended. What game are you looking forward to? I actually didn't really. The only game that I saw in there that was like interesting to me was Breath of the Wild. So Nintendo, I guess that's the only game that. I feel like they're the only ones that had anything interesting. A lot of the games that I'm kind of looking forward to are not like E3 games. They're not from publishers that do E3. I don't know. Did they put? I didn't even really see if Amazon did a presentation. I saw like a synopsis, and the game that grabbed me was what's called Breath of the Wild. Everything else I just kind of like snoozed through. Just kind of sleepy. Just a little sleepy, you know. Didn't really even register, you know. Sometimes that happens to me. I just like zone out. Waiting for the money game? The money game? What? AC Valhalla DLC? Yeah, it's kind of okay. By the way, Darius, I met an artist recently and his art is cool. Show us. I'm gonna get it and send it on Discord. Neat. Neat. Very rarely meet artists. Like in real life or like in Discord. It's not really meeting. Like, I mean, I guess it is, but sort of meeting someone, I guess. I'm gonna have to like redo all the forms and stuff. This whole thing is like crooked. Merge this in. I'll just skew it a little bit. Yeah, so this is what I see, like when I got it. Okay, maybe a little skewed now, but that's okay. We'll fix it. May have to change the orientation of this dagger because it creates too much. Too much problems with that silhouette. Could also make it a silhouetted dagger. I think that would be kind of cool. Just a little bit of light on it for poison. This one will have to stay like this though. We'll see. Let's see. Still playing with the silhouette. The Warlock, I think his gesture will have to change, unfortunately. I've never met any artists except in high school. They weren't really friends. I didn't meet him in IRL, but he is very chill. I haven't really met. I mean, like, you have to hang out in like circles where you would meet them, which is kind of like, where am I gonna find artists? I don't like that anyway. I don't know. I'm gonna redo it. This Warlock is just looking at his hands. Whoa, dude, far out. I have hands? Whoa, man. Maybe. I'll probably have to redo it. I'll think about what I want to do here. I'm not sure. Wow, he has less Instagram followers than me. Wow, what a dab. Weird flex, Ixie. Just fucking, wow. I can't believe someone has less followers than me. Just dab on him. Let's see. Okay. Alright, yeah, that's a good drawing. Studies are nice. perspective. Illustrations are a little bit. Some of it is really like solid, like perspective wise. Some of them don't read that well. There's got a lot of good like color setups, and like lighting wise, this has like a lot of potential, I think. It's really strange, really trippy. I'm gonna give it a like. I like this stuff. Some of it is just very unpolished. I don't think I want to go. I don't think I want to scroll past. Drawing is very solid for some of them. Beetles, yeah, not bad. Not bad. Okay. Instagram is so cringe. Even viewing full size. I don't see it because my cell phone has no space. I see the memes. Literally an image sharing site, but it does a terrible job of resolution and cropping. Well, I feel like, are you viewing it on your phone? I feel like it looks good on the phone. Like, I'll look at some of, you know, even my stuff looks good on the phone, even though it looks like shit when you blow it up. But like, when you look at it at the phone, it's like, okay, you know? It's just for phone people. They just scroll through, you know? They don't really like wait that long. I'm trying my best to avoid like putting like spiky things that go towards the composition, you know? Spiky thing here, but it's so hard. It's so hard. Like my brain, it just wants spiky thing into composition. That's all I want. It's very hard to have like a chill, you know, here's a little mountain, you know, got some nice shapes, you know, that doesn't have to have like extreme contrast. Needs more rectangles. Use my double barrel. Some of the colors are very wonky right now. I'm still in like consideration for what I'm thinking about with the colors, especially. I don't know. It's gonna look unfinished till it looks finished. You know, it like annoys me, but that's how it is. I always want to just like have it like look good like right away, but unfortunately that's not how it works. That's like my biggest annoyance is like I'm just keeping yourself like interested in an image and just like, you know, like working it, and not getting like tired and bored and wanting to quit because it's not, actually, what I might do is I might like start separating. Might start separating like the. Oh no. What I want is like, yeah, this is what I want. Might start separating the. Oh, that's what I'll do. I'll do a new layer. Might start separating the characters. Man, I'm so slow today. I'm just like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna fix this? I just did a boo-boo. I need to do the thing. And I'm like, how does this work? Oh, right, the layers, dude. The layers, yes. Actually, kind of like that. I actually kind of like that. Oh, no. Giving this guy like really cool blue glows. So far he's my favorite character, the mage. Got like weird metallic colors in him already. It's like some of it actually just works. My favorite character is the mage right now. Just because the colors are all like kind of like, you know, value is like the same, but you know, yeah, I think the mage has like strong start. Is Crowfall fun? Try for free. Try for free. It's one of those games where I think they have a good idea, but the problem is the execution is not there yet. If I'm being really honest, that's like what I think is the problem there. It's just that they try to do WoW with, I don't know, like an indie team, and they got pretty far. I don't know. I think they have like 13 people on that team. I don't remember like how many people there were in World of Warcraft. Original team size. It was Blizzard. They must have had like 100 people. Let's do names. That'll give us guild names. No. Damn it. Team. Size. Let's try that. The original Warcraft was created by a team of 40 people, which is actually pretty cool. And then they doubled in size, so it's like closer to 100. And then eventually, I guess they became really bloated. You don't really need like, you know, a crazy amount of people. It's just that you, for like a MMORPG, I feel like you need doubles of everything. So even if in like a regular game you could get away with, you know, like two animators maybe, I don't know, like one environmental artist. Don't even count the concept artist. He'll do it as like what's it called? I don't know. It's like 10 people just for the art stuff, and then you know, probably close to that in programmers and UI artists, and a couple of writers. And when it's when it's a Mamorpaga, it feels like you gotta double that at least. So I think 40 people is still kind of small. But they did it with like, I don't know. They did it with like a very small amount of people. 1, 2, 3. They literally have their full pictures on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then they have an advisory board. Obviously, they outsourced. They outsourced a bunch. So there's definitely more. I don't know. I would say their whole team is maybe 20 people, something like that. Visual novel only needs 1 to 2. Yeah, well, like you need the writer. Well, sometimes like if you go to like original comics, they have like a flatterer, a color guy, a line art guy. Like if you go to like Western comics, they have like a whole team of people. I know in Japan you can have like one do the story and then Murata does the whole what's it called, and that's like 2 people, right? But then you also need like an editor, right? You can't just like skip steps. You need an editor, even though like most of it is like done honestly because they already had like the iteration with the webcomic. I'm gonna almost like bend him. Bend him inwards. Publishers are cringe. Yeah, well. Self-published is definitely a way to go now, but it's incredibly tough to actually succeed as a self-published author. You literally can count those people on your hands. It's very difficult, I think. In my very humble opinion, it's incredibly difficult to self-publish and succeed. It's really easy to self-publish, but the succeed part of that is the problem, I think. Because you have a lot of people that self-publish, but you know, it's crickets. I get that it's tough, and they might have good stuff. It's just that well, that's not how it works. I had what's called had some colors for the orc. Hold on, let me see. Put the orc in there. Right, it's bluish and there's gray metal and like there's like red for the tabard. I might put the tabard on the black. Use the same color as the rouge. The rouge is red. Ironic. Like rain on your wedding day. That sort of irony. Here it is again. And I really want to try Rangia's method with like the blue lighting on a new layer. You know, he has like this like very blue lighting. I don't know how he does that though. It's almost like it's like core shadow basically, and then he has And actually, like, a little darker. Maybe he sets it to multiply. Is that what he does? Darker color. Alright, I think that's a little dark. And then he actually has, like, the shape there. So, it actually looks good. So, could do that. It keeps it all on a separate layer. It gets neat. I mean, I'm gonna play around with it. Just gonna merge that down for now. Is it on this layer? Yeah. Alright, so this is today's stuff. So we went from here to over here, okay? So it was daytime, like a bunch of... Can you show us an example? Yeah, sure. In the video, we'll just pop through it real quick. Like around here. Alright, so he has like core shadows here, but this isn't exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's a little... Hold on. It's so sped up that it's hard to... I'm gonna have to catch it. Okay, well, this is kind of what it is, but there's a better example. Okay, here, I caught it. A little hard to catch, but here, this is what it looks like, where he has, like, the good shapes. He has this separate layer where he has all his shadows, really. Before, he was, like, putting them down and really flat. Now, they're all, they have very... I would say soft edges, like especially like here, and I'm talking specifically about the shadows having soft edges, not anything like that. So he's like, almost had it. If I try to catch it again, it's only like one frame where you see it really. Fuck, I missed it. Whatever. And he has another one where it's in color. Really have to you saw it, but it's like, oh, there it was. This so that it's not so painful. There it is. Okay, so he has it in color. It's almost like a blue tint to it. Ooh, and it also matches the background, which I think is kind of neat. And he like the reason that you almost got epilepsy there, because he was changing like layer modes, I think, there, and that's what he was doing with the what's it called, and see, like, color balance too. And you saw it again. He's playing around with that layer on its own as like a what's it called, with the what's it called, I guess levels would also do something like that. It looks like levels, some sort of adjustment. Shit. And then he polishes, and it looks good. Yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about. He has line art, core shadow, different layers. It's technical. Yeah, he did a very different type of painting, this, like, but it's kind of like what he's been doing lately. I think he does it like for all his paintings now. I think that's his process now. It's definitely different than before, because you can even look at his the later video, the earlier video by like 1, and he does it more like he just pops in like form without doing like a technical drawing. I think the point of it is because it's a technically more difficult drawing than just a character. He has to do it, and I think he does it for architecture. No, I think it's used for demos. No, it's definitely not for demos. It's for anything that's like a mecha or a building. Like you can kind of observe it in his any other painting where he has a lot of like technical details like that. He doesn't do blocking. He does like straight drawing. You can look through his portfolio. And you'll see it. It's there. You could almost make out how he did it. For things like this, he definitely does like all this like line drawing. This is actually a 3D. What's it called? I think. What do you call that? On top of like a 3D. What's it called? AutoCAD maybe. Yeah, if you look at where did it go? Meow City, where is it? This one. SketchUp? Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, SketchUp, it's SketchUp, yep. See, it's that same line drawing, and I think there's a video of this one too, because I remember seeing this one painted somehow. Oh, here is the type of thing that I'm referencing to. It's the single layer with the core shadows. And he has that layer, and then he changes it in various ways, and I think that's how he does lighting now. And I really like this approach, but it's technically difficult, so I might not be able to like replicate that. Yeah, as far as like process, it looks much more sound, but it's also pretty difficult. Like it splits up everything in very workable bits, but it's still like a lot of stuff that you have to be able to just do, like just really great line drawing, which is not everybody can just do that. Not yet. I actually really like this like very light value set that this guy has. I don't know how to keep that though. I'm gonna try to do it with like this harder brush on top of the like crazier brush, you know. See if that works for me. I think the mage is actually like in a really good spot. It just needs like a little bit more. It's actually not a lot of detail, but it kind of just works. Like if you zoom in, it really hits you. Like, Yeah, this one is starting to mesh out. It's a lot more sound than it was just a little bit ago, so that's good. Not sure about this guy's hands, but yeah, much more sound, I think. What? This one is very good for lighting, I just realized, especially like metals. Like this is what I was doing. I was doing let's say DB. DB on, like, say that was a metal plate or something. This thing actually looks really nice. Let's do like this color. Hey, cause like the spacing or something. I don't know. Just like let's make it a little smaller here. Maybe like a rim light. And erase the parts I don't like. And it's just like, you know, it's in there. If there was light there, that's the problem, is that there's no light there. But if there was, you know, slam it in somewhere. But I like this brush. I like this brush a lot. Yeah, there it goes. Looks much better like when it's small. And it blends very well. I think especially like here is where it did work, because that looks really bad zoomed out or zoomed in, but it looks amazing like zoomed in. I don't know, something about it just looks nice. It's like all polished. Oh, I hate hammers. I really hate hammers. It's definitely gonna be a tough one. Maybe we'll do like a skull. With like a reverse smiley, like a frowny, not a happy skull. But yeah, I'm thinking of maybe possibly doing stream tomorrow, because do have the whole day off. Hopefully I get really bored. Because there's like not much to do. There's just not much to do, man. But I am getting so hungry. Starting to want those chicken tacos from the chicken breast, not from the thigh. Thigh is so much better for tacos. Oh my god, it's so much more juicy, so much more like. But we got breast, so it's gonna be breast. I wanted to make like chicken parm though. It's like. That's what I wanted. Put my old woman PSD on Discord so you can see the layers I used. Yeah, yours was pretty what's it called? Pretty simple, but pretty like pretty like instant. Yeah, that's good. I like your use of patterns. You're what's it called? You're doing good with the patterns. Ah, yeah, you are breaking up a little bit of what's it called? Simple. The blocking was good. I like this blocking. Got very nice colors. Good job, XC. This is good. Might be a great portrait artist someday. Four hours? Really? Not bad. Not bad. It's simple, but it's good. It's effective. It's little things like this little highlight here. I think that's what like really brings it out. If you pop them even more, you know, it's things like that. I think because you hyper focus on things like that. Yeah, I like it. It's not overworked. I think that's the important thing. All my stuff is always overworked. Just to study. Hey, it's good study. It's good study. That's the thing though. Like, you know, you just build on that. Just make sure to keep that in your head. That's the important part. Cause like, you don't want to forget it. Cause you know, then it's like, why did I do the study? So that's always kind of hard. It's like the only thing. I think that's what separates, I think, someone with like a great memory from someone with just like an average memory, is that they'll be able to do like a study and they'll remember the important parts of what they did, and so how to use that. And it just, if you can't commit it to memory the first time, you might have to do it again. You only need to do like 1,000,000 studies. Before you master all the things. Damn, I never painted old people in my life. They're fun to paint, I think. Like, technique-wise, old people are fun to paint, and they... because they have so many of those features, like you can really press it. forward. Because it is kind of like, it's simpler to describe a thing that's descriptive instead of a thing that's like non-descriptive. Like a very airbrush face is, I feel like, more difficult than to describe anyway. It might not be technically more difficult, but it's like, what do I do? Which lines do I use, you know? For old people, it's like, oh, I'm gonna use this one, and I'm gonna use this one, and this one's a descriptive part of it, and so it's like, it's more fun, and you have more like tools to work with. Old people painting stream? Question mark. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this gesture right now. I'm just like, it's more challenging. I think their forms are more complex. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more that you have to like notice, and you have to like figure out what's kind of like important, not important. But I feel like the less is more situation is like is harder, I think, for me. How often do you eat lunchtime and dinner time? Well, I have like, sometimes I'll have breakfast, but breakfast is like, for me, is a pastry. That's it. That's breakfast. Claim your $10 from Venmo. Man, Venmo is up in the stakes. Croissants heated in the air fryer. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pastry equals, no, like a Danish. We have a lot. We have like Costco around us has amazing bakery. Very good bakery. So that's like my breakfast. If I had like if I had like time to eat more breakfast, I probably would. I usually have like maybe a couple things during the day. Yeah, I don't really eat. Most of my meals are like lunch and dinner time. Lunch and dinner time. All right, so this is getting somewhere. Look, hey, look. It kind of reminds me of World of Warcraft already. Which is good. If we go back to the original, let me flip it. Yeah, so this still works when flipped. That's good. All right, so I'm putting a little bit more space. I rendered a little bit. I started the render anyway. I did some of the gold. Hopefully the guy likes it, because we did change a lot. I mean, composition wise, it's like 80% the same. I would say 85% the same, but it's like, yeah, it is a drastic change. But hey, that's kind of what happens when you do a sketch. That's what's supposed to happen, I think. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it for today. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you. Oh, we made it to 100 messages. Oh my god, what a milestone. No! Thank you so much for the... Oh my god. Thank you so much for the host, man. I appreciate you so much, but... Oh, wow. Okay, we'll do a little bit longer, right? We'll do a little bit longer while everybody funnels out before they... what's going... How did you know? Guys. Hey, guys. Thank you so much for the host. I appreciate it. Just doing a little bit of Warcraft commission painting. Thank you for the follow. First follow of the day, Sir Nilly. Thank you. Or Sour Nilly? Appreciate it. Welcome. Man, I'm just doing a little bit of the Burning Crusade classic themed commission. Doing a little bit of painting some of the classic characters: warrior, rogue, warlock, mage. I think the mage is going pretty good. Everyone else is a little bit underdeveloped. Frank Score, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream, guys. Say something in chat so I know that you're you're real and not a figment of my imagination. Sour Nilly, like the flake. What? I was about to go eat, man, but I really appreciate the host. So yeah, you guys, like, I was pressing the button. I was literally pressing the button, and then yeah. Guess I'm here forever. I might put in another shape here, like an additional shape pointing downwards. Maybe another 20 minutes. Oh, I'm supposed to be streaming till 7. I was just gonna have a lazy day, enjoy my takeout, you know. Enjoy my takeout, enjoy life. It's sour like the flavor. How you'd say my name? No, I'm just saying, like, the nilly isn't a word, so I wasn't even sure, you know, like the flavor. What's sour what is sour nilly flavor? So, yeah, I wasn't sure what that was. I haven't tried that one yet. I've tried a lot of things though. Sour nilly. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense than what did I call you initially? I can't even reproduce what I... Sometimes I see things on the screen that aren't there, so... So, I mean, classic composition, we got a very classic composition. I actually had a couple other compositions which I think would have worked really well for this one. This is the one the commissioner chose. We're gonna go with it, but I think some of these were kind of sexy. It's almost like a comic book almost. Like if I did all of these, we would have. I think this is the one he chose, the one on the bottom. And here we went from the composition to. Kaisna has a style similar to yours, so I could see as well. Kaisna is a little bit better than me, so I appreciate the love. A little bit better. I'm just gonna say a little bit. Yeah, Kaisna is really good. Yeah, I'm still working on it, little by little. All right, guys, little by little. I'm not in a rush. I think I'll be all right. But yeah, we did a couple hours today. From here, we went from here to here, so this is a stream's worth of stuff. You know, just developing, doing a little bit of rendering, a little bit of render, a little bit of drawing, a little bit of, you know, a little bit of everything really. Just trying to piece this together. I think I have a good palette. My composition is workable. We've got you know, every opportunity to make it stronger with some of these mountains. So that's what I'm basically doing right now, is just trying to pop this comp. Get a little bit of a Mullins color palette going. Here, this is like what my reference sheet looks like. Let me show you. Hold on, let me get some of the other images out there so that I show you how my brain works. Show you what I see in my head. Yeah, that's not good. How about this one? Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. How about this one? What's that one? Yeah, that's good. I'll keep that in there. Let me show you my little bit of referencing going on. A little bit of that one's not gonna go well here. Let me see here. Yeah. So this is like and then I don't know where my Warlock went. Warlock is dead, I guess. Is this him? Yeah, it's Warlock. Here it is. There we go. And so this is my reference sheet, and this is where we got. So It's basically the same image, you know. Corporate would like you to identify the difference between these two images. It's the same image, right? That's what I'm saying. That's what's going on in my brain. Just a little bit of referencing going on, a little bit of freehand ideation. I'm glad he picked the troll rogue, because a big fan of trolls. I played a troll rogue in World of Warcraft, so. Yeah, you guys, the rest of you who were in here before, you guys check out Kaisna for sure. He's good. He's good. Yeah, I'm just doing a little bit of polish now. Thinking about, you know, what else I could put in this image to make it better. If you guys have any ideas, please no ponies. The last idea generated was, well, let's put in a camel. How do you pronounce his name? I think it's Kaisna. Could be Kaisna. Kaisni? I don't know. I don't think it's Kaisni. I really don't think so. I think it's Kaisni. That's, well, I pronounce things wrong, so you gotta cut me some slack, okay? People always, you know, it's because, like, you know, people always ask me how to pronounce my name. Is it Vlad or is it Vlad? And I just, you know, tell them, you know, how dare you speak to me? So that's kind of where I'm at with that. I'm just gonna be doing a little bit of, maybe I'll paint in like a little valley here. Thought it was Vlad, like Vlad the Impaler, but you can't use it's pronounced like the word that it's pronounced. I think you made a tautology there, brother. It sounds just like cat. It sounds just like cat, you know? How do you say cat? It's cat. I still have to check back with my commission man, Mr. Commission. Mr. Commission. See what he thinks about all this, because the painting did change drastically. I'm kind of... I did tell him that it was going to change, like, in ways. But, you know, you never really know until, like, you see it and you're like, oh, I didn't think you meant this drastically. Rocks are more like green and purple, I think. So I'm gonna put in a little bit of greens, a little bit of purples. Hopefully not so many that I forgot the other horn. I'm gonna put that in. And then this one too. I'm drawing some of these kind of from memory, from like pre the Burning Crusade, because I spent a lot of time, you know, dueling warlocks outside of Orgrimmar. You pronounce mine as Reyes or Reyus. It's Reyes. It's definitely Reyes. The E, I before the E. Except after C. You know. It's gotta be Reyuji. I pronounce it Reyuji actually, usually. And then it becomes like an artifact for that name. Yes, that is the right way. This is the way. I have this the staff idea from like the original. It really appeals to me. It's like a bunch of floating rocks. As like an actual design, I feel like it's I don't know, kind of crazy. I mean, how would you use a weapon like that? It's got floaty bits. If you swing it too hard, you might get hit in the face. You know, casting a magic spell, one of the rock shards just like hits you. For high level mages only, I guess. I'm actually working on a couple pieces. If you guys want to see, oh no, I pressed the wrong button. If you guys want to see the other piece I'm working on, it's not finished, but I'm still working on. Where is it? Here it is. This one's kind of fun. I'm working on, like almost like an opposite, color palette. This one's more like a nighttime dusk type of thing. This one's a little bit more finished than the other one, but it still needs a little bit of work. I feel like we really bump those lights, really bump the forest shadows, really get some of those forms really tight, and then I'll probably be pretty happy with it. But this one's kind of a fun piece, so like, hey, check this out, you know? Sour, you're still in here. Glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. I love markets too. I've like my favorite like subject matter. It's like is like a crowd of people, and I always like think of how can I put a crowd of people in my work, man? How could I do that? And it's just like I either have to do a market. I have a lot of market scenes in my portfolio. I used to have a lot of market scenes in my portfolio, I should say. I think one of the first ones on Twitch I did was like a market scene. It had like carnies, which is pretty cool. I really like market scenes. There's a lot of really great ones. And I think like for inspiration wise, all of my favorite guys do like market scenes, so I think I associate the market with good art. So just love the markets, man. We don't really have that here in America. If you go to like a third world country though, like Ukraine, which is the place that I'm from, we still have the market. You could barter with people. It's cool. They expect you to barter with them. They expect you to parley. It's pretty fun. I enjoy it. Oh, there should be a sword. Craig Mullins is the market master. Yes, Craig Mullins and Jamie Jones's markets are like, for references, that's what I was using. I was using Craig's, and I was using what's called. Jamie Jones has a lot of really great market scenes. Here, Marca is just Kmart. Yeah, it's just not the same. Prikadi, padkhadi, pakupai, ananas, bananas. You know, you can't get that kind of energy from, people who aren't like invested in the sale, you know? It's totally different experience. Here you just come in and you're like, yeah, you want to buy something? That's cool. Let me get out of your way, you know? Let me get out of your way, which is so impersonal. It's so like, we've kind of lost, I think, some of that. I mean, in some stores you can still get like personalized treatment, right? I think what I want to do is like make this guy a little smaller, maybe. layers. Ah, okay, I have just one layer now. Okay, that's fine, whatever. That's fine. Cause I'm like bumping into the rogue, so I'm just gonna move him over just a little bit here. Maybe even. Crap! I kind of want to use some of that those shapes that popped out. No, we can't do that. We mustn't. Oh. Oops. Okay. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I like this finger a lot. I think I wanna keep this finger. I'm not sure if I will. What I'll do here with the hand, that's a shape I haven't resolved yet. I'm just gonna leave it as like a shoulder pad there or something. And I'll think about it and I'll do something with it later. And I kind of want to go back a little bit here. Yes. Hopefully my commissioner likes this. I'm pretty stoked so far. I still have like a lot to go, but we have some characters now. We got a portal, a little bit of a portal going on. Yeah, we got all kinds of things, We got a hammer warrior, as requested. Hopefully it all pans out, because yeah. It's a lot of stuff. I'm still thinking about the background shapes. That's like my big worry right now. I'm not absolutely sure what I want there. I need something that leads you into the composition. So I might try to like try a couple of shapes in here. Couple of shapes, you know what I mean? A little bit of shape juice. Oh, the state is reminding me that I need to redo my car inspection. Oh, I hope it passes, man. I just put new brakes on it. I think the biggest challenge for me is always not to make it spiky things, or like vertical shapes that just like, you know, just kind of like repeating vertical shapes. It's kind of a big meme for concept guys and illustrators alike, I guess. Just put more sprawling vertical shapes, you know. Thinking the thing is, like, the subject, like the original, there isn't that much there isn't that much stuff that will say World of Warcraft, which is kind of a problem for the mountains. There's no World of Warcraft mountains. A little bit flat. That could be pretty cool. Yeah, a bit of an outline, maybe a rim light. Let's see. Something like that. Still deciding. I originally wanted like frosty, snowy mountains, but this location is in the desert, so. Maybe a little valley here. Break up the shapes a little bit. Also, maybe knock this one down, one back. Yeah, maybe. I have to redo this mage staff anyway. Better knock back. Maybe. I just gotta play around with rim till the end, I think. A bit of rim, a little bit of rim. Tiniest bits of rim. And this is just the shapes. I haven't really even started on the like interior detail that I really want to do on the mountains. You know, just a bunch of lines really, but it could be really nice lines. That's kind of in the works. A lot of great colors in Craig Mullins' work that I want to just borrow from heavily. And I have another painting I'm using. Artist is less well known. His name was it Mr. Reynolds? I believe it was a Reynolds. I pinned it for myself because I have no memory. Inspiration. I pinned. Let me just go through my own Discord looking for this. 1 second. Yeah, here it is. James E. Reynolds has really, really great landscapes. Just fantastic stuff. I would check it out if you have the time. Can't go through all of them, but really cool stuff. Really enjoy it. Amazing painting. I don't know if he does them digitally. I don't think it matters, but really cool stuff. Really like it. James Reynolds. But it's purely environment stuff. So if you're not into environments, you're not gonna be a big fan of it, I think. Just get my reference back up. This Craig Mullins work is actually like not available, I think, on his website. I don't think I've seen it on the site ever. I think I did like an art trade. I had like a couple of high-res Craig Mullins works. And the guy was like, hey, I would like these works. And I'll give you some of these from like a long time ago. And he gave me like a bunch of high-res Craig Mullins works, which I've never seen before. But they were clearly his, because like can't really, you know, as a Craig Mullins enjoyer, I feel like I would be able to pick out a fake. But they're in the porn folder, so I can't show them to you. Sorry. I can only show you this one. It's a really good one. I really like it. I think the saturated colors are always the hardest ones for me to place in these types of things. Because it always like takes over the image. Hopefully I did enough layering so it's not so crazy. But I like the idea of like combining subject matter like World of Warcraft with something that's like I don't know, what do you call this, a naturalistic environment painting. I don't know. Sometimes it works, you know, sometimes this type of idea works and sometimes it really doesn't. Like, I think with World of Warcraft you could almost get away with it like the movie did, but if you try to do it with like, I don't know, Lion King, it wouldn't work. It just wouldn't. And then you would, you know, you would lose money and then you would make another live action movie for something like Mulan, let's say. I don't know. I'm just picking names out of a hat here. You would lose money on that, and then of course you would double down and make 1,001 Dalmatians. Great idea. Just keep doubling down till you lose all the money. And when it doesn't work out, just blame some other externality. You know, that's how I think things should go. You know, just generally speaking, of course. Not pointing any fingers. But yeah, I think sometimes styles just don't mesh. You want tacos now? Man, I'm on a hot streak. Hot streak, man. This one? Yeah, no. Yeah, actually, you know what? I did draw that one. Yeah, this one, yeah, that's one of mine. Yeah, Thanks. Yeah, I think it might actually be like preliminary concept art for Westworld, but the movie, maybe. I don't know. The movie from the 70s, I think. Yeah, there's a Westworld movie. You didn't know about it? Yeah, that might have been a little bit too much light there. Can I go back? Can I go back? Yeah, let me just go back a little bit. Try a little bit of a saturated light, maybe. I didn't see any good warrior helmets, so I kind of just came up with one. And this is like a classic one for a lot of MMORPGs, so... Ah, yes, you are like Ram. Clear you are, warrior of great stature. Ah, the reds from the red line are blending into the drawing. I will have to... I think I do have to, like, reach out to my client. I think that would be really smart before I go any further. Oh, thank you for the follow. Wait. Moat64, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Konnichiwa. I think I really do have to reach out to my client, though. It's like, if he says, hey, I actually don't like any of this, I'm gonna be really fucked. But that's okay. I mean, I'll deal with it. There's a lot. It's just that it's a lot of changes. I mean, if you like squint, you could still see the original thumbnail. I feel like you can kind of see like the original thumbnail if you really squint. You can kind of see the sketch too. I feel like it's still there. It's an that's the problem for me, I think, is that the way I paint is so I don't know if you call it unconfident. It's either unconfident or super confident. Not sure. Oh, I'm painting that all on the wrong layer. Cool. Oh, let me go back. Yeah, that's fine. Because the iterations are usually like from 0 to 100 real quick. So it's the consistency is what's lacking for me, I think. And it I'm very consistent about not being consistent, but past that. Past that. We have problems. Sure, have a little more shadow there. Whew. Let me add some of the other colors too. Actually, you know what? I think this is good. I just have to develop the shapes. It's like a belt with a couple buckles. It doesn't even have to be that developed because, well, it's gonna be like more silhouettes. So, and then the same shape again. I have to feed my wife. She's gonna murder me. She's already plotting. She's already plotting to murder me. This could be bad. But if you guys want to check out some more of my paintings, I stream almost every day from 3 o'clock to whenever I get tired, but that's usually 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock because then I have to go cook. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming. Give a follow to Kaisne if you joined late. He's a really great artist. And thank you so much again for the host, Kais. I call you Kais, Mr. Kais. All right, I'll workshop that. Anyway, thank you guys for coming. See you guys later.